How's it going, everybody? Wildman Wess here, and welcome to What's Your Poison? I know it's a little bit different right now because, sadly, Hefe is out of town right now, and he also has to work prior to New Year's Eve, New Year's Day. But I felt for the end of 2020, it's necessary we have a last call! So, with that being said, I'm going to be trying out some beers that most people have probably had, some people might not have, and some that I've already had but I really haven't done a review on yet. So don't worry, there's going to be plenty of beers coming up in 2021, and Hefe will be back because we have saved some just for you. So let's get to it. So for round one, we have Fat Tire from New Belgium. This comes from Fort Collins, Colorado. This is an amber ale. It's about a 5.2% ABV. Not too bad. I mean, let's just, I haven't had it in a long time, and it's about time that I tried it out. Let's go down memory lane on this one. A lot of head on that one. Very amber color. Alright, I like the smell on this one. I always have. It's got a nice oaky touch to it. So, well, down the hatch. Standard amber ale, not too bad. A little dry. I mean, honestly, it's always been a little dry for me. It's down the road. I mean, I can definitely drink this a lot when I'm at the bar if I really wanted to. I mean, it's not necessarily a one and done, but it's not necessarily something I want to keep drinking all night long. I would say this is probably one of those beers I'd like middle of the road. Like I said, middle of the road, middle of the night. Sometimes I might want to start off with something a little lighter, like maybe a domestic, and then maybe move on to something a little more mid-grade, something like this. And that being said, I would probably give New Belgium's Fat Tire probably 3 out of 5 pounds. I mean, it's not bad, but it's not amazing. I mean, I've had better, but, you know, I'll still drink it. It's good, so much props, New Belgium. So for round two, I'm not sure if we did anything from this brewing company yet, but you know what? Better late than never if we haven't. We have something from Lagunitas. This is Hazy Wonder IPA. This is a 6% ABV unfiltered ale with Sabro Citra, Comet hops, and also cashmere. That's kind of funny. Hey, cue up the Led Zeppelin, right? So on this can it says, when a brilliant idea strikes, why did the light bulb go off and not on? The difference between a spark of genius and a flash in the pan really just comes down to think or win. But how can something so hazy be so bright? Life is uncertain. Don't sip. Well then, let's not sip it. We might as well just get right on to this one. Oh, clear so far. And then right to the top. Oh, now that is hazy. Woo-hoo-hoo. Yeah, I mean, nice yellow color to it, and I can't see it through this, but you know what? Oh, man, I like that. Ooh, hoppy. Very hoppy. I can smell that Sabro Citra. Well, here's to it. Not bad. I mean, hey, for an IPA, that's not bad at all. I mean, I've had some pretty interesting IPAs. This one might have been out too long. I have had a lot of these beers on reserve in my garage in this cold weather, and I figured, hey, maybe it's a good idea, but you know, hey, I've been proven wrong many a times. But Hazy Wonder? I don't know if the light was really on the Motel 6 for this one, but you know, maybe it is a good idea because the more I drink, hey, I'm getting a little bit more of that hop, and I'm getting a little bit more of that Citra. I'm feeling pretty hazy right now, getting on round two, so why don't we finish this up, because, hey, they said not to sip. Let's get to round three. Oh, that's right, I forgot to give this a rating. You know what, we're going to give this one, I'm going to say 3.5 out of 5 pounds. I think so. With that being said, well, not sipping anymore on this one. We gotta chug it, just like the can says. Let's move on to the next round. So for round three, we have from my neck of the woods in the Quad Cities, Bent River Jingle Java. This is from Rock Island, Illinois. This is a 5.2 ABV stout. It's a holiday stout. We're still in the holidays right now. I mean, between Christmas and New Year's, and you know, oof. Let's see what we got here. This coffee stout's tasting notes include vanilla, caramel, pecan, cinnamon, and rum, giving it a flavor that is perfect for enjoying during the holiday season. Get bent, everybody, with some Jingle Java. Ooh, now that is dark. Oh, look at that. Whew. I'm loving that right there. Oh, we're gonna do a little close-up, extreme close-up. Ain't that beautiful, folks? Right. Woo! Definitely coffee right there. I'm getting a lot of that coffee. A little bit, I'm getting a hint of the pecan. Let's see. Going across like this. Drive by, you can get the vanilla. So, jingle jangle on the Jingle Java. Oh, Merry fucking Christmas on this one. Oof, I mean, now, I'm not doing this being biased about the fact that Bent River's from, you know, my hometown area. I mean, this is nice. I mean, I've had a lot of coffee stouts in my day, and this one, it's right down the middle on a good thing. When I say down the middle of the road or whatever, you know, a lot of times people think, oh, great, now he's waffling. No, this one, I mean, this is like if you just have basic coffee, add a little bit of that cream, the vanilla, add a little bit of that pecan, maybe that sugar. I don't know what it is, but I mean, this is if you took just your nice add-ons for your coffee. And you know what? You got it right here. I mean, this is like the perfect coffee. I mean, Folgers, you have yourself a challenger. And you know what? This is definitely great for Sunday Fun Day. No ands, ifs, or buts. I mean, it's great. It's not perfect, but it's great. So, you know what? I'm going to be very fair. To be fair, I'm going to give this one a 4 1/4 pound. I mean, like I've said, I've had a lot of coffee stouts in my day, but you know what? This one, it's right up there. And you know what? For my hometown of the Quad Cities, much props, everybody. Love you, Bent River, and get bent and get drunk. So for our 4th and final round from Little Beaver Brewing in Bloomington, Illinois, one of my other stomping grounds from being a college student at Illinois State, we have Adventures Ahead. Hefe actually had this on his Advent beer calendar that he had personally from Iron and Glass, and honestly, I had to see it for myself. This is an imperial stout that's bourbon barrel aged with rye and also has a little bit of coffee in there. So this is a 12% beer. That's right, 12%. So we're going to be getting double, if not almost triple, what we had with the, you know, coffee stout that we had from my hometown. So, oof. And he had mentioned in his review on the Advent beer that the label feels very much like a map. I mean, that kind of, you know, parcel paper. I mean, this, I mean, I feel like Indiana Jones right now, if not Mikey from the Goonies. And, I'm ready. Let's dive into this. Oh, now that is darker and thicker than the last one we had. Oh my God. Woo! Slap yo grandma. That is bourbon barrel aged if I never found out myself. I mean, seriously, this is... You definitely get the bourbon barrel age on the 3 sniff that we've talked about before. Rye, I'm not really sure on, even on the drive-by, so... I mean, I'm definitely getting the bourbon for sure. coffee might be on the mouthfeel, but, well, let's see. Ah. Yeah. Man, I guarantee if I had more of these during the night, I'd be in the Temple of Doom. And waking up in the morning with my head splitting like a 2x4 and my heart going. But anyways, I mean, oof, this is pleasant for a bourbon barrel. I mean, Okay, on the mouthfeel, I am getting a little bit of that rye on the aftertaste. So for coffee stout, though, I mean, or a hint of coffee. Slightly. I mean, but the simple fact is, this is a bourbon barrel age, and you know what? I'm sold. Hey, Bloomington, you helped me out of a lot of situations in the 5 years I was in college, and you know what? I'm gonna give you a 5 out of 5 pounds on this one. This one is perfection. So with that being said, we hope you enjoyed this episode. Make sure you leave a thumbs up. Leave a thumbs down if you didn't really agree with what I gave a review on any of these beers. I mean, whether you've had them, whether you're not. I mean, especially if you haven't had them, doesn't matter what the review was. Try them. Enjoy them. Appreciate them. Because that's what these reviews are for. Because you know what? We're moving on into a new year. Also, make sure that you check out Hefe's channel, Beer You, Beer Me. Honestly, if it weren't for us doing these beer reviews and with his knowledge of beer, I wouldn't have the knowledge that I have now. And you know what? I'm very appreciative and I respect that about him, and I'm glad that he's a part of this channel, and I'm glad to be helping him out on his as well. And make sure you push that little red button on both our channels. That way we can get some instant notifications to all of you, whether it's beer, whether it's video games, whether it's movie reviews. I mean, we are wanting to get back on track with 2021 because, gotta be honest, this past year has really fucking sucked. But if it weren't for something like this, wouldn't be brought together. And I'm glad we have. Until then, I'm Wildman Wess. Happy holidays. And here's to 2021. And hopefully for something better. Take care, be healthy and safe, and we love you. See you soon.